it to the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll run it again. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Looking to scramble. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going to fire deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Barnes. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Bringing the heat. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it here.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Iowa State sending the offense back out. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
To the air, it's Beck. Now improvising. Got his man downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Cyclones come to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
I like the decision there in the RPO game, too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game, too. So keep hitting.
Touchdown, Cyclones! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Payne. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hoover. That's reeled in. It's McAllister. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum. And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked. They should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Close enough for a field goal try, but they want more. Going for it on 4th and short from the 20. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into the end zone. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The Cyclones line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. The Horned Frogs buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. The quick out. Breaks into the open. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Makes the catch. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They'll immediately call timeout. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Off play action. Catch in the middle. It's Rodgers. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Beck. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. The Cyclones will kick it away to crank up the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe...
There he goes! How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. nicely moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. To the air. It's Hoover. Flips it out on the screen. Touchdown, TCU! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
He'll bring it out. It's Townsend. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Just a short pass to the tight end. Hard-hitting tackle. The Cyclones in the hurry-up. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Right on the money. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. And the Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Cyclones are on the move. Off play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Beck. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
He's got his man, makes the grab. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Hansen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Quick toss. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Iowa State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Defense has to do a better job with their assignment football, trying to slow this option play down. Someone has to account for the dive, the quarterback, and the pitch man. That time they were missing the pitch man outside. That's why he scored.
And he made the extra point without problem. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it. Made a defender miss. They will score. Touchdown, Cyclones. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, here's the thing. Not a great run. The offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Rodgers. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. The Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Townsend. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the ground with the back. Runs through the tackle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Got away from Trumbull and got rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Sowell. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Sowell. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. And the Cyclones with the 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game.
And And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 off.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, TCU. The defense does the work itself with the pick 6.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick 6. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Green. He gets a block. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. They'll try the run. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun to give to the back. Slithers into space. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option look. He'll toss it. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Cyclones come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And that is a back-breaking. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Iowa State. The defense putting points on the board.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This will test them. You just gave up the game-tying interception, and now it's on you to try to get the lead back. Punts it out of the air. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
They'll go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
How in nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Now on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense.
Touchdown, Horned Frog! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. From the gun to give, looking for room. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Grab near the marker. It's Townsend. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's still running after the move. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, running the ball there and getting the first down is big. You've got 3 timeouts, and this might be a place where you want to just use one here. Catch your breath and get your plan of attack on.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And this is a different situation, right? A field goal does you nothing here. So you can't run the football too many more times. Stay in a hurry. Got to push the ball down the field. Got to get in the end zone.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock.
Going for it all. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown.
Makes the grab, pass the marker. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Lets it fly deep downfield.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
throws for the tight end. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones!
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
Back to pass, it's Beck. He will get there, and they take the lead with a 2-point conversion. What a gutsy call. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. You've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.